Everyone thinks successful people are the ones working nonstop. Long hours, no sleep, crazy schedules, no breaks. But that idea is completely wrong. The truth is, they don't work harder, they work smarter. And here's the wild part. What they do is so simple that when I tell you, you might think, there's no way that actually works. But it does. Right now, as you're watching this, there are people with half your talent making twice your money. There are people putting in less effort and getting better results than you. And it's not luck, it's not connections. It's because they follow 5 rules that quietly change everything. I'm going to break down exactly what they do. Nothing complicated, no special skills, no fancy degree. If you start applying these 5 things, you'll notice changes in days, not months. Here's the first mistake most people make. They only work hard when someone is watching. When the boss is nearby, they look busy. When the teacher is watching, they pay attention. But the moment no one's around, they relax, they scroll, they waste time. Successful people do the opposite. They work the hardest when no one can see them. They practice while others are sleeping. They study while their friends are gaming. They improve quietly, in private, when there's no applause and no attention. And this matters more than you think. If you only work when someone is watching, you'll always need pressure. But when you work in private, when no one knows what you're doing, that's when you become dangerous. Think about it like this. 2 kids want to get better at basketball. One only practices during team practice when the coach is there. The other wakes up early, goes to the court alone, and shoots 100 shots before school. Who improves faster? Your real work happens in private. Your results show up in public. Pick one skill you want to improve. Every single day, spend 30 focused minutes on it. No phone, no distractions, just work. Now here's another reason most people stay stuck. They start things, but they don't finish them. They start a workout plan. They start a language learning. They start a business idea. 3 days later, the excitement fades. A week later, they quit. The moment it gets hard or boring, they move on to something new. Successful people don't do that. They choose one thing and stick with it until it's done, even when it's boring, even when it's difficult, even when no one cares. When you finish things, people trust you. They see you're serious. They see you don't quit when it gets uncomfortable. Here's a quick reality check. How many things in your life did you start but never finish? Books you didn't complete, goals you gave up on. If you want to separate yourself from everyone else, stop starting new things. Finish what you already started. Pick 3 unfinished things and complete them this week. Once you become someone who finishes, everything changes. Next mistake, doing easy work first. Most people wake up and start with the simplest tasks. They check their phone. They watch videos. They answer easy messages. They save the hard stuff for later. I'll do it after lunch. I'll study tonight. And then later never comes, or they're too tired to do it properly. Successful people flip this completely. They do the hardest task first. Before checking their phone, before distractions, before excuses, they send the difficult email, they study the hardest subject, they make the uncomfortable call. Once the hard thing is done, everything else feels light. Think of your day like food. If you eat dessert first, you'll never want the vegetables. But if you eat the vegetables first, dessert tastes even better. Hard work is the vegetables. Do it first. Tomorrow morning, before touching your phone, do the hardest thing on your list. When you do that, you win the day before most people even wake up. Another trap people fall into is multitasking. They think they're productive while watching TV, texting, listening to music, and working at the same time. They're not doing 5 things at once. They're doing 5 things poorly. Successful people focus on one task at a time. When they work, they only work. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Because of that, they finish faster and produce better results. Imagine trying to fill 5 cups with water at the same time. You spill water everywhere. But if you fill 1 cup at a time, you're done quickly. Your attention works the same way. Set a 30-minute timer. Pick one task. For those 30 minutes, do nothing else. You'll be shocked by how much you get done. 1 hour of real focus beats a full day of distracted work. Now here's the final habit most people misunderstand. Rest. Successful people don't work non-stop. They don't grind 24/7. They don't skip sleep. They rest, but they rest on purpose. They plan rest the same way they plan work. They sleep 7 to 8 hours. They take real breaks. They have days where they don't work at all. And when they rest, they actually rest. No guilt, no stress. Most people do the opposite. They work during rest time and feel guilty. Then, when it's time to work, they're exhausted. Your brain is like a phone battery. If you never recharge it, it dies. 1 full rest day each week. Real sleep every night. That's how you stay sharp. When you rest properly, you can outperform everyone else because your energy is always full. You don't need to be the most talented. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to do 5 things most people won't. Work when no one is watching. Finish what you start. Do the hard thing first. Focus on one task at a time. And rest on purpose. These 5 habits alone will put you ahead of 90% of people. Most people are busy, but not productive. When you apply these rules, you get more done in less time, build momentum, and start seeing real results. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one habit, just one. Commit to it for the next 7 days. You don't need to change your whole life today. One habit, practiced daily, can change everything. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.